Live from Gahanna, WGLH-TV presents Lincoln Live with Evelyn Cahill and Mia Rowe.
Today, saying goodbye to an old friend. Two teachers react to their high school being torn down.
The girls' cross-country team has a big week ahead, and they're making sure their legacy is cemented in stone.
And the ultimate balancing act, how one teacher takes multitasking to the next level.
You're watching Lincoln Live.
Good morning, Lincoln. I'm Mia Rowe.
And I'm Evelyn Cahill. Mia, did you notice anything different about the school when you walked in this morning?
Yeah, I noticed that the rock outside of L was painted.
Yeah, and it looks amazing. It's because the girls' cross-country team is headed to states this weekend.
As we mentioned in yesterday's show, the state qualifiers for both the girls and the boys team are excited for this upcoming meet.
So the runners painted the Spirit Rock in tradition.
We talked to Olivia Smeck about what this tradition means to her.
After practice, we painted the rock, and it's always been a tradition that when we qualify to state, we paint the rock, and it's just very exciting, and we're all really excited going into this race, and it's a great way to start off the week for us.
Mr. Varshani's environmental classes are exploring ecosystems outside of Ohio. Students are working on creating food webs of different biomes across the globe. From the Kalahari deserts to Antarctica, this activity is a great way to explore the connections between organisms of different consumer levels and the importance of avoiding trophic cascades. Here's Finn McDonald to explain more.
It's important to learn about real-world animals, how they live outside of places we usually live in. Like, we live in America, but this is going on in like the desert. Learn about different ecosystems and learn about different animals and stuff.
We have over 100 teachers at Lincoln, but did you know that a lot of those teachers also went to school here?
Yes, and I've had a couple teachers who also graduated from here.
Well, our Naomi Davis got to sit down with two alumni teachers to talk about their time as students and as teachers and how Lincoln has changed over the years.
For many students, high school is just one chapter of life. But for teachers Ms. Kander and Mrs. Amerson, this building is more than where they work. It's like home.
I am Jennifer Kander, otherwise known as Old Lady Kander, and I teach World War II and U.S. history, and I am the graduating class of 1984.
I'm Janelle Amerson, and I'm the school psychologist here at Gahanna Lincoln High School, class of 1999.
Back then, they weren't just here to learn. They were a part of the heartbeat of Lincoln.
My time here at Gahanna Lincoln High School, as a student, was actually one that I'm very grateful for. I was part of the Black Student Union. I was part of the Multicultural Club. I was in the orchestra. Shout out to the violas.
Let me just say I enjoyed myself, and academics wasn't my focus until my junior and senior year.
Both teachers graduated from this school long before they ever imagined returning to stand on the other side of the classroom.
When I graduated, I said, I'll never come back here. And I interviewed at Gahanna and I got the job. And I thought, didn't I say I'd never come back to this place? And here I am now going to teach.
After graduating, they didn't just move on. They chose to come back. Both of them built their lives right here in the Gahanna community.
I had both of my kids in class, and that was quite a learning experience. To see them be on the same stage that I performed on, they performed on. The halls they walked were the halls I walked. It was just kind of weird. And then they graduated and went on, and I'm still here.
I also met Coach Amerson here. We met as new staff. We were hired at the same time, and a couple years later, we ended up married, and here we are.
Being an alumni gives them a unique advantage. They understand the struggle and the culture here at Lincoln because they've been here too.
When students look at you and they're like, well, you don't understand. And you're like, I get you, you're right. You don't understand because I'm an adult, you're a kid, and the mind's different. But I can understand as a student because I too was here.
Walking these halls, working hard in this building, trying to be involved, trying to be the best that I could be, all while being social and keeping a full calendar is an experience that I can relate to.
Now, as a brand new school building rises, they're watching history repeat itself, once again, shaping the future of this community.
I'm so excited. I really can't wait to see what it's going to be like, how it's going to, stand out. Change is going to bring difficulties, but that's a part of life.
It's weird to me that I'm actually going to be in another space. I'm just excited for change.
For these two educators, teaching isn't just a job, it's coming home. This is Naomi Davis for Lincoln Live.
Thanks. Ava joins us now with some info.
And since we couldn't think of a funny toss, here she is.
Thanks, guys. Our theater department is in the Halloween spirit after their amazing annual haunted house. Community members were able to come into the school Saturday and Sunday to walk through the school being scared by ITS members. We have the inside look at some of the top scares of the night.
Hi guys! It's the theater department and we're gonna walk through the haunted house all together for one last time. Woo! We also have a special guest here, Miss Lowry's in the building. Wait! And our envy of the night, Mr. Jeff! We don't have your mom. We don't have any
That's not
Thank you to all who came out. We love to see you guys. And I hope you had a very spooky, scary time.
The haunted house is just one of many projects keeping our theater department busy this fall, especially Miss Target. And everybody around the school notices her efforts, so much so that Kendall Kripe decided to do something different. Rather than ask Miss Target about herself, Kendall talked to those around the theater company who appreciate what Miss Target is doing, especially now as a mother, a teacher, and a director. Here's Kendall.
At Gahanna Lincoln High School, the theater department is always buzzing with creativity, and this fall, no one's been busier than theater teacher Miss Target.
I don't know how she does it. She manages running this program and also having a young child and being a person in the community that supports a lot of other people.
You think it's one thing being a student and maybe having work and doing school. She has doing her classwork. She has a few different classes like performance studio, intro to musical theater, intro to theater, theater app. It's a lot for her to do, and she also has the musical on top of everything. It's a lot of workload, but you can tell that she really is dedicated and she loves doing what she does.
The thing that impresses me most about Miss Target is just how she keeps balance and keeps calm in the light of being very busy and wearing a lot of hats. She's somebody that impacts a lot of lives in this building, and she does it with such grace and such kindness. I want to be more like her every day. She's the glue that keeps us all together. So she's the visionary that has the ideas, locks it in, and then kind of guides the rest of us and encourages us to grow as designers, as thinkers, as technicians, actors.
Between classes, rehearsals, and even late-night subvoting, it's clear Ms. Target's commitment goes far beyond the stage, and her students see it firsthand.
Miss Target is just a very beautiful person to be around. She's very smart, she's very intelligent. She is a beautiful mess in a way, because she's one of those people where it's like, it may not look good to you right now, but then in a week it'll be the most masterpiece thing you've ever seen in your life. Miss Target really knows how to put a show together in ways that you would never expect, and I have so much respect for her. I think she does it like we all do, step by step, really. I think it's definitely something that she has to take it one energy drink, one breath at a time.
She's a new mother, she has a lot going on at home, and just being able to give 100% to both sides is just very inspiring to see.
I have learned a lot how much it takes to be a dependable person nowadays. It's inspiring to see somebody be as kind, as helpful as she is, and still do so much for the school.
Whether she's cueing music or coaching lines, Miss Target proves every day that passion and perseverance can make anything possible, on stage and off. This is Kendall Kripe for Lincoln Live.
And now it's time for my basic toss back. That's all the news I have for today. Sending it back to the anchors at the news desk.
Thanks, Ava.
And that's all we have for you today.
But before we go, in honor of Halloween this week, enjoy a few cool trunks from Trunk or Treating. Bye!